top of the key. Elizabeth Williams pulls it in.
You know, she's disappeared this quarter, not making a mark at all with her offense.
And you know she'll be happy to get this period over and done with and just start fresh.
Here's Sutton. 19 points in the game. Outside Citron. And Sonia Citron missing again. Chicago in the lead. Pass to Reese. Vandersloot for three. She's off on that one.
Yeah, I'll tell you, her three-point shot has looked pretty bad here in the second half. She's trying to shoot her way out of this slump, but I think she's got to give it a rest and try something else.
That's a surprise. Out of character for her to miss those when the D's not right in her face.
To the left side wing. Here's Banham. Tries to keep it alive. And it's off from three-point range. To the middle. Shot to stop the drought. And Angsler gets it to go.
Nice pass. She got that ball right into her teammate's shooting pocket, and it yielded great results.
Buried from outside, but I don't know. I think we may see a review here. It was close. And
the previous play is under review.
In the locker room, they're going to bring out the monitor and see if she got it off in time.
Well, they will go ahead and review if she got the shot off in time, but I'm guessing that it's going to count.
Yeah, and I would agree with you. There's no harm in the refs double-checking.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And they've taken a look at it, and they're overturning the call. They're calling the basket good.
Well, guys, this is why we have replay, to make sure the officials don't miss any calls. Good job to take the second look at it. It would have really been a shame if they'd been cheated out of those points.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Sky out in front, up by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
And it's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drumline. And thinking about the shot. Oh, sorry. Let's hear it for the participant.
Welcome back. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. Here's Sutton. Pass to Angsler. Now here's Iriefin. Citron for three. It's Cardoso with the rebound.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Looked good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
Outside Citron. And here's Golson. Vandersloot defending. Score the bucket. She's made 5 so far, shooting a nifty 5 for 7. And so it's Chicago with it. 3-point lead. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And here's Sutton. Pass to Citron. No good with the triple. While her teammate Angel Reese got all the headlines, did you guys watch Camila Cardoso? She had a stellar rookie year.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I watched her. She was awesome. You know, remember, she didn't make her debut until June due to injury, but she ends up averaging 10 and 8 as a rookie. Rim protection as well. What a future she has. A certified floor general. Sutton setting him up.
Here's Cardoso.
That drops, and it comes off an assist from Ariel Atkins.
Crafty pass work, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
And a foul called on Vandersloot. That'll be her second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Sutton. Vandersloot defending. Pass to Iriafen. There's the three. A rebound by the Sky.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The two got lucky.
Here's Cardoso. Banked in off the glass.
She's their go-to scorer, and when she shoots the ball like she has today, that is what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Now here's Citron. Cardoso gets the board. Pass to Banham. Screen by Cardoso. To the paint. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Shot by Iriafen, no good. And it's the Sky ball. Out to Atkins. Jacks up a three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, if there's somebody open on the court with the same jersey on, Vandersloot will find her incredible court vision.
Washington calls timeout.
Guys, there's really no debate. When it comes to assists, Courtney Vandersloot is the GOAT.
No argument here. 7 assist titles in her career. Easily the best assist average in league history. Vandersloot is a wizard with the rock.
Iriafen. Reese defending. Now Sutton. She's got 19.
It's Sonia Citron on the wing.
Shot clock at 5. And it's Dolson missing. Pass to Atkins. And she takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Well, Atkins can score from pretty much anywhere on the court. Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. She'll find a way.
Here's Sutton. Here's Enksler. And the three ball is good.
Textbook. Nice pass, nice catch, nice shot.
Now here's Vandersloot. Defense right on her. Here's Reese. Rebounded by the Mystics. Inside. Here's Iriafen. Now here's Cardoso. He's covered closely. Reese inside. Working on Dolson. Reese, no good. So it's Washington now. 11-point game. Pass to Sutton. Outside Citron. Dolson with the screen. And another three for Washington.
That type of D, it's just not going to cut it. They got to get a hand in her face. Too good of a shooter.
Courtney Vandersloot attacking. And that one goes in as she's fouled. It'll be 3 points if she can convert the free throw.
And few WNBA players have garnered more attention than Angel Reese.
Well, she's just so charismatic, and Reese says what she thinks. Fans love that. And on the floor, she's a double-double machine.
And that one misses.
The 2025 draft class is loaded. So give me your guys' favorite pick.
I'm going with the easy answer. The first pick, Paige Beckers. I mean, we're talking about a generational talent. And I like her ability to control the game, score it, and set others up.
Yeah, I'll go with Beckers, too. I mean, she was the #1 recruit out of high school with so much attention on her over her 5 collegiate years. I would say it's pretty obvious that Paige is ready for the limelight.
Here's Sutton. 19 points in the game.
Outside Citron.
The three is up. And And the Mystics hit again from deep.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been by design or by accident, but either way, it's been impressive.
Maybe the coach just went up to the locker room chalkboard and just put a number 3 out there.
Bucket is good.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Here's Sutton. Pass to Iriafen. On the wing, Emily Angsler. And here's Citron. Out of bounds, Mystics ball as Washington keeps possession. Here we go. Coach's challenge is being called for the out of bounds violation.
And you know, these types of plays, especially when you're talking about action around the sideline, this is something you can really...
The previous play is under review. The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Much easier to see exactly what's going on, especially with the fidelity and angles that we've got access to now. And so we've got word from the WNBA Replay Center via the official courtside administrator, and the original call will stand for the out-of-bounds violation.
And some people might argue, hey, we're stopping the game. But this uses up a timeout, so that's technically already a break that could happen, regardless of the call staying the same.
Here's Sutton. That one's good, and it's Jason Sheldon with the dime.
Fantastic pass. She made that a very easy bucket with the setup.
Outside Reese.
The tray. The second chance effort.
And the basket by Cardoso.
Yeah, anytime the shot comes from that range, the offense has done its job.
Here's Sutton.
22 points for her.
Pass to Iriafen. Here's Sheldon.
And another 3 for Washington.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
And out of bounds, the Mystics will take it.
Mystics ball.
The Mystics trailing. To the inside.
Iriafen.
And she drops in the layup off glass.
Well, if I'm this team and this coaching staff, I want Sutton with the ball. She makes great decisions.
Pass to Reese. And it's Iriafen with the rebound.
Here's the Mystics with the ball. Here's Angsler. Can't tie it up as that one misses. First outside. The three-pointer off the mark. So it's Washington now, trailing by 2. Here's Angsler. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Looking nimble on the attack, Angsler is great at not only getting inside, but finishing as well.
To the right side.
Cardoso inside.
Guarded by Dolson. Good on the shot. Here's the Mystics with the ball.
During the 2025 draft, the Mystics took 3 players in the top 6.
A little base going forward. Tania Citron went the third, a very skilled wing. The 4th overall pick they had as well. Iriafen, a dynamic, explosive big. And they also got a point guard, Georgia Amore, with the 6th overall pick.
Nurse with the bucket.
Good quickness, but great length can help Nurse on drives. Allows her to get shots in areas that can't be swatted.
Pass to Dolson.
Here's Sheldon.
Takes the 3.
Kept alive.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs there.
Something you struggled with in your career, Tim, but definitely saved the layup with that foul. She's going to have to earn him at the line.
Well, 2024 was the final season of Diana Taurasi's WNBA career, a player that many refer to as the GOAT.
Absolutely. I mean, the all-time leader in points scored, three-time WNBA champion, 14 all-WNBA team selections, 6 gold medals at the games. The list just goes on and on.
Yeah, we could spend the entire game talking about what DT did. I mean, she inspired generations of players and fans while helping build and sustain the success of this league.
Now here's Cardoso. 16 points for her. Pass to Allen. Here's the three. Another shot.
And a basket by Cardoso.
And this is the kind of dominant scorer Cardoso is capable of being. For her, it's all about finding the rhythm and staying aggressive.
Here's Melbourne. Swiped away. And here we go, the sky fast break.
Cardoso can't get it to go.
Clark with it. And Nurse picks her up defensively. Up top, Iriafen. Pass to Clark. Iriafen. Let's go with a three. Clark can't hit. Now here's Onion Wade. Cams the shot with nobody near her.
Trusting in her shot. Onion Wade ready to drain it as soon as she got the feed.
And Washington has possession. 8-point game. Pass to Iriafen. Sheldon. There's the triple. The shot that time not on target. Now Allen. Yep, count it. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
And here's Iriafen outside.
It's Cardoso with the rebound.
Chicago with the ball. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Allen. Second chance shot. And she lays it in. Out of bounds, it'll go to the sky.
It's never a good idea to throw that kind of pass.
Here's Vandersloot, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
They ran that inbound play perfectly right there. They got a quick hitter.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Sky out in front, leading by 14. And after a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And thanks again for joining us. We'll see what happens in the fourth. Here's Melbourne. Pass to Austin.
Sheldon.
Back to Austin.
And here's Citron.
Lets the three fly. No good that time.
Now here's Onion Wade.
Out to Vandersloot. Three-pointer. The shot off that time.
Well, most games she can hit from deep, but this game, it's not there for her.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates on the same page.
Pass to Onion Wade. Now Nurse. And it's in.
Great play off contact. Nurse is versatile, and she's a competitor.
Now Sheldon. Here's Melbourne. Vandersloot defending. Down low.
Citron. One player who rocketed up draft boards over her senior year, Sonia Citron.
Well, with good reason. Citron was outstanding during her final college season. She's a pure scoring wing, and I would say that every team wants multiple players like her.
Courtney Vandersloot attacking. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. To the middle. Here's Austin. And the layup falls.
Great energy and movement by the 6'5" Austin. Very effective as the screener.
For three, Kia Nurse. And the rebound goes to the Mystics. And even pass to Clark. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth.
Here's Citron.
For three. Drops in the tray.
She threaded the bounce pass in there so smoothly.
Chicago in the lead. Now Onyenwere. Now Nurse. Defended by Citron. Here's Onyenwere. Count it.
Pure power from Onyenwere. Taking the bump inside and still scoring it.
Outside Citron.
Pass to Clark.
Sheldon outside.
Clock at 6.
Here's Citron.
Takes the three. But they get it back. 3 on the clock. Here's Austin. And finally they hit one.
Always bringing the energy. Shakira Austin with effort points, and those buckets feel bigger than just 2.
Time called here. The Sky decide to talk it over. And so it's Chicago with it. They've led by as many as 14 points. Yep, that goes.
And here's Melbourne. It's outside Citron. Melbourne.
Vandersloot defending.
Sheldon misses.
And it's the Sky ball. They've got a 9-point lead. It's good.
They'll take as many of those looks as they can get, trust me.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in this fourth quarter.
Outside Citron. That one's good, and it's J.C. Sheldon with the dime.
Not the tightest D right there. She'll punish you if she gets the chance. That three-point shot is her bread and butter.
Here's Williams. Makes it off the glass.
Well, Williams is a center who battles inside. I mean, she's not a player you're going to be seeing jacking up too many threes.
Outside Citron.
It's hauled in by Williams.
No getting around the fact that that's a shot she has to knock down.
Onyenwere. And it's Dolson with the rebound. So it's Washington now, trailing by 10. Now Melbourne. Dolson, Vandersloot defending. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot 2. It's going to go on Courtney Vandersloot. The first one falls.
Hey, when we talk about the stretch 5, Stephanie Dolson really fits the bill, guys.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, she's 6'5", so defensively she is a stout rim protector. And then shooting it, she's a career 40% shooter from deep and has had multiple seasons shooting the ball over 46% from three-point land. Incredible.
And that one drops for her.
What movement from Williams. She's dangerous in the pick and roll going to the hoop.
Here's Sutton.
Citron for 3. And another miss by Washington. Williams, guarded by Dolson. Pass to Onyenwere. Fires from deep.
That one falls. A great assist by Angel Reese.
You go back to her college days. Onyenwere has put a lot of work into her three-point shot, and we're seeing the results.
Outside Citron. Now here's Iriafen. Outside for Citron.
The Mystics again can't hit. Pass to Onyenwere. Reese. Expanding her range. Shoots over Iriafen. Reese gets the bucket.
Well, they've built this lead through plays exactly like that. She's easily been the most consistent performer.
No question about that. I mean, she's just hitting everything in sight.
Here's Iriafen. Citron for 3. And Sonia Citron missing again.
Pass to Onyenwere. Shoots. That one a little long.
great defensive anticipation to get into the perfect spot.
And here's Citron. Sonia Citron missing again.
Here's Allen.
Citron grabs the miss. Pass to Sutton.
Four on the clock.
Dolson. Citron for three. It's hauled in by Reese. Now here's Onyenwere. He's guarded by Angsler. Out of bounds. It'll be Mystics' ball.
The ball goes to Washington. Substitution on the court.
So it's Washington now. 15-point game.
Outside Citron. Dolson in the post. Reese on her.
So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
One of the most exciting players in the WNBA, Angel Reese.
Chicago very happy to have her finish runner-up in Rookie of the Year voting. Reese brings some serious attitude to the organization. The Sky led the W in rebounding last year, largely because of course, Angel Reese.
And good on the second, so she makes both.
For the Washington Mystics, it feels like they're starting a youth movement.
Yeah, they traded Ariel Atkins to Chicago, got the third overall pick. This is a very young roster. They want to build around those 3 top 6 picks they drafted in 2025.
And here's Sutton. Dolson, covered by Cardoso. Iriafin with the ball. Reese on her. And the basket by Iriafin.
If a defender is going to play off of her like that, you know what's going to happen. They're going to be points on the board.
Outside Atkins. Beyond the arc. Gets it to go from downtown.
It's just cool to see Atkins have fun playing the game. And I love how she brings great character and personality to her team.
Pass to Angsler.
Shoots a 3. The rebound by the Sky. Vandersloot with it. And the layup is good.
With an array of moves at her disposal, Vandersloot's able to beat defenders in a number of ways.
Now here's Iriafin. Reese defending.
That one drops for her.
That's what I call pretty passive as to where the open teammate was.
From deep, Ariel Atkins. And she's good on the 3 ball.
Well, Vandersloot's unselfishness is part of what makes her so special. She loves to create for others.
Washington calls timeout.
Yeah, I think the head coach saw too many easy buckets coming from inside and wanted to put a stop to it.
I would think so. If they keep giving up the kind of easy looks inside that they have been, they're in big trouble, Tim.
And they're going to change something up. Let's see what they do.
Ariel Atkins, get that out of here. Vandersloot outside to the inside. It's a 3.
And it's Iriafin with the rebound.
Even with the decent coverage that time, she has every bit of confidence to drill that 3.
Absolutely. Just keep shooting. I wouldn't bet against her the next time she's in that situation.
She's got a lot of inches on the defender in that matchup. She can just shoot right over the top of the defense.
And here's Reese. Covered by Iriafin. Reese, no good. Citron for 3.
Sinks the 3-pointer.
I mean, the only explanation is someone must have gotten their signals crossed if she winds up that wide open in 3-point range. And I'm sure that was not the plan.
Back to Vandersloot.
This one for 3.
That's in there. Angel Reese with the assist.
They're not letting up, guys. They just keep coming at them.
And I think it's safe to say that lead is too big to overcome at this point. Just not enough time on the clock.
Yeah, absolutely.
On the wing, Kiki Iriafin. Angsler.
5 on the clock. Tries a three.
Was hauled in by Angel Reese.
Here's Atkins. There's another one to add to her total. She's shooting 7 for 15.
Terrific run to put this ball game away.
And now let's see just how much longer they keep that foot on the accelerator.
They got to keep it on the accelerator to the finish line.
Now Sutton. Screen by Citron.
Three-pointer.
Sutton, no good.
Those.
Pass to Reese.
And here's Banham. Shoots the three. Doesn't get it to drop for her.
Here's Sutton. Now here's Citron.
Time called here. The Sky decide to talk it over. What's your take, guys?
Oh, come on. They're just rubbing it in by calling this timeout. They've already got this game in the pocket.
Yeah, there really isn't much for them to talk about. This really is just salt in the wounds.
From deep three-point range, off target with the shot. No problem for Chicago as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you just have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it. We saw the excellent defense, a potent offensive effort, and they were pretty much dominant.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.
Austin.
Go ahead, Elizabeth.
Oof, big night tonight. You've been on a journey to get to this stage and join the WNBA sisterhood. Who is a player that, if you could choose, you would want to play with this summer?
Ooh. Look, Caitlin Clark changed the game. I've been hooping my entire life, and all of a sudden, I have friends texting me last season to see if I caught the latest Fever game. The expectations were so high. Arenas selling out everywhere she went. As a rookie coming into this league, that's the impact I want to make.
She is a star in this league, and the game is better for having her in it. Have you thought about what you're going to say when that interaction happens?
Wow. I wish that I could sit here and tell you that I'd be a poised young lady. But she actually came and gave a talk at my school one year, and to be really honest with you, I can't tell you a word she said. I just couldn't hear her over the sounds of my internal screams. Just like one big loud scream, just on a loop the entire time. So yeah, I'm not super optimistic about keeping my cool. But I would love to ask for a jersey or a signature or something, though. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be absolutely fine.
Thank you.
On another note, the league is at a fascinating growth point right now, with viewership skyrocketing. How much of the WNBA did you watch growing up? And does the history of the game inform at all where you want to land?
Look, if I could wave a magic wand and get the Houston Comets back, that would be my choice. Line me up. Cheryl Swoops, Tina Thompson, Cynthia Cooper, and I would just be in basketball paradise. Exactly, yes. But no, all jokes aside, it's really just such an honor to be considered by all these franchises.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited to be walking the road that all these legends paved before me.
The spotlight has definitely been on women's sports these last years. How much do you think that on-court rivalries play a factor in the growth of the league? And do you think that these storylines are good for the game?
Oh, I love the way that stories are being told right now. And I think that has fueled those rivalries that you're talking about. Look at Angel and Caitlin. They faced off in the national championship in college, and their fans have followed them to the WNBA. Every matchup between those two is must-see TV. And the Fever and Sky have two of the hottest tickets in the sport right now. And when the Aces and Liberty assembled all that star power a couple years back, every matchup between them was called the Battle of the Super Teams, just pulling in huge ratings, huge numbers. And my grandma wouldn't be able to follow anything that was happening on the court, but I'll tell you, she knows all the tea. She definitely knows all the tea. And I think all these rivalries are just another entry point for the fans.
Yeah, totally agree there. Unfortunately, you just missed sharing the court with the WNBA's all-time leading scorer, Diana Taurasi, who played in the league from 2004 to 2024. She brought a ton of that spice you were talking about for so long. Now, what part of her legacy speaks to you the most?
DT scored more than 10,000 points in the greatest league in the world. Ooh. That is wild. 2 decades, she just kept putting up buckets. That longevity is incredible. The hours that she spent in the gym when the lights were low and the stands were empty so that she could shine when it mattered the most. You know, as someone who loves to score, she is my GOAT. Best to ever do it.
That's right. For the fans who might not know you yet, what do they need to know, either on or off the court?
Well, you know, being a professional athlete is about more than just buckets. You know, you play like Paige on the court, but you can make an impact like Tamika Catchings or swing cash off of it. And it's so important for me to show up in the community, for me to be a role model for all these young girls and boys to look up to. You know, I want to be a regular at the local coffee shop. You know, I want to run a basketball camp locally every off season. When a team is drafting me, I want them to know that I plan on representing my city every moment I'm awake.
I heard that. Okay, so I want to shift gears quickly for a couple of rapid-fire questions so new fans can get to know you. First, when it comes to a city, do you prefer a bigger metropolis vibe or a smaller, more intimate one?
Oh, for as long as I can remember, I have wanted to be on the biggest stage possible. And in my mind, that extends beyond the arena. You know, I want a crowd everywhere I walk, team billboards up all over, restaurants open late so I can snag a bite after game night wraps up. You know, I love the hum of a big city. I love it. The pulse of the people. I feed off of that energy. So, big city.
Let's keep this one easy. Favorite color?
Ooh, purple. It's got this royal vibe, you know, like this air of importance. And every time I rock something in that color, it fills me with confidence. And when you think about the WNBA, you think Lisa Leslie, Brittany Griner, Chicha Penachero. A lot of legacy in that color.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
How about this? On a day when you've got nothing scheduled and you can just relax on the couch, what is your go-to cheat meal?
Oh. Oh, are you trying to get me in trouble tonight, Elizabeth? I feel like you are. Well, I'm going to help you out. I would literally eat anything fried. Every summer growing up, my mom would pick a different state fair, and we would travel there for our family vacations. And we'd have this challenge to find, like, the strangest, weirdest deep fried thing. Candy bars, breakfast pancakes. We even did gator once. So, yeah. Hope I didn't just go viral for the wrong reasons tonight.
Okay, I'm definitely not trying to get you in trouble. Okay, let's bring it on back to basketball. Let me ask you, does it matter to you where you're selected in the draft order?
Yes and no. How is that for an answer? Look, this is the toughest professional league in the world when it comes to cracking a roster, and it just keeps getting harder and harder the further you are along in the draft order. And there was that documentary, the 144, 2 years back, and I know we're up to 156 for the Valkyries, but still. That being said, if you presented me with the option between a high draft number and a strong fit within an organization where I can really, see my game blossom while I adjust to the pro level, I would take that second option every time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Welcome to WNBA basketball on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see the Chicago Sky as they play against the Indiana Fever. This is Blake Suniga alongside. And don't forget this game tonight. It's one of 10 games for this team that's part of the Commissioner's Cup standings.
It also counts towards the regular season, so this contest really shows up in the standings twice. An interesting wrinkle to this one.
Here we go. And the Sky start out with the ball. Here's Banham. Pass to Reese. Picked by Reese. Here's Banham. The three ball comes out of the gate empty.
Personally, I am shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. She makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Not really her range, and that's off target. And here is Vandersloot. Atkins, Boss defending. And the foul on Boss.
Number 17.
That is her first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Vandersloot outside. Right side Reese. 5 on the clock. Over Howard. Reese, no good. And here's Indiana. For this Chicago team, they built the roster inside out.
Well, that 2024 draft nets them Angel Reese and the 6'7" Camila Cardoso. With their version of the Twin Towers, they've got a great foundation for years to come.
Outside Atkins. Off to a good start as she hits her first shot attempt.
And you see the grit of Atkins there. You simply cannot quantify how hard she plays.
Outside Howard. Clark. That's good, and it's Natasha Howard with the assist.
They need to make her earn those threes, because if you play off her...
Now about 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Pass to Reese. Cardoso. She's guarded by Boston. And here's Banham. Clock at 6. Courtney Vandersloot for 3. It's hauled in by Boston. They're moving it up. Here's Howard. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Yeah, and the floor really opened up for her there.
And that was not a good reaction from the defense.
Yeah, they look real slow.
Pass to Banham. From downtown. And the rebound goes to the Fever.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
Mitchell left side. Boss from beyond the arc. Not going to go that time. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Pass to Vandersloot.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Banham. There's the triple. Good on the three-point shot.
There is no way, and I mean no way, a player like her can be left wide open like that.
Boss sets a screen. Caitlin Clark with the 3. Camila Cardoso gets the board. Here's Atkins. And the layup falls. And it's a tie ball game.
The level of creativity Atkins shows sometimes is flat out special. Love to see her get tricky with it.
To the paint.
Boston.
And the layup's good off the glass.
Ran her defender straight into that screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
Vandersloot outside. Beyond the arc. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
With an unwavering work ethic, Atkins has just about mastered the three ball.
Pass the boss. Expanding her range. Another miss for her. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor.
Well, offensively speaking, it has been a tough quarter for her.
Banham. She's covered by Mitchell. From 6 feet. And there the Sky with another bucket.
Exactly what they want to do right there. Get those good looks.
Indiana trailing. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Screen by Howard. Makes it off the glass.
I'm not sure, really, in that set who was supposed to be on her there. And apparently, neither did the defenders.
Now here's Atkins. Defense right on her. And it's in. Now Clark. Shoots. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Sky. They lead by 3. Stay with us as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And it's been...
We know basketball is big in Indiana, and man, do they love the fever here.
This place is normally sold out these days. Massive crowds with tons of energy. This might be the best home court advantage in the W.
Chicago with the rebound. Nurse outside. The layup off target. And it's the Fever on the break. Here's Cunningham. And the shot goes in.
What touch? Sophie Cunningham, the teardrop.
Chicago leading. Nurse outside. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Williams. That's her second shot and her second basket. My math says that's 2 for 2.
Well, Williams is a center who battles inside. I mean, she's not a player you're going to be seeing jacking up too many threes.
Here's Voss. No good from outside.
She's killing them with her forward shooting.
And McDonald gets it to go.
Nice touch near the hoop.
On offense, here the Sky. Nurse outside. They set the screen. High arcing shot, and she sinks the layup.
The teardrop is one of those, oh no, oh yes, shots.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone.
Pass to Cunningham.
Great pass to set up the land.
Plays with lots of movement offensively, great from the perimeter, but also capable of doing damage inside.
Now here's Williams.
She's covered by Cunningham.
Misses the three. Here's the Fever with the ball.
Cunningham sets a screen.
Inside. The shot goes down, and it gets this game back to even. The first Commissioner's Cup was back in 2021. The Seattle Storm won the inaugural version.
Hey, Brianna Stewart, the first MVP of the Commissioner's Cup championship game. The WNBA introducing the second competition to give the regular season a little extra spice.
Started by McDonald. Great defense that time from Kelsey Mitchell.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the interior. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, impressive effort from both teams on the glass.
Here's Powers. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Not much resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic. In fact, I'll just say it, they are automatic.
Out to the wing. Back to Williams. Buries it down low.
Unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and she's heating up.
So it's Indiana now. Pass to Boss. Now here's Powers. Boss sets a screen. Powers' shot is off. Here's Chicago now. Here's Ramsey. First outside. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Boss with it. The shot comes out. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Welcome back. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. And we're seeing a great performance so far by Cunningham.
What I noticed more than anything about her first half offense was she didn't waste her opportunity. She made just about every good look she had.
And they were pretty much all good looks. I mean, her shot selection has been phenomenal throughout the game.
The Sky Trail. When the Fever won the 2024 draft lottery, I think everyone in the world knew who they were going to take, Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, she's already had a massive impact on the Fever and the league. On the floor, Clark's passing and limitless range are just tremendous weapons offensively. And then off the floor, I mean, I think the Fever might be the hottest ticket around the W.
Here's the Fever with the ball. Pass to Howard. Boss. Clark outside. Here's Howard. Now Boss. Defended by Atkins. Caitlin Clark with the three. Drills it from outside.
You just love a player like her. She's been the floor general at the offensive end.
She has been on it today, just doing a great job of keeping that ball moving.
Pass to Atkins. It's stolen by Aaliyah Boston. And it's the Fever on the break. The three from Kelsey Mitchell. And the Fever hit again from deep.
That's just great ball movement.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with a purpose. The D has not been able to keep up.
Pass to Cardoso. Vandersloot for three. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Camila Cardoso.
Gutsy shot to come right back at her with a three of her own. Great attitude.
Yeah, we know she is never afraid to trade shots with anyone. Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. Very good start to the half.
Outside Atkins, the three, and again, it's Chicago with a three.
With off-the-charts basketball IQ and energy, Atkins is a master at putting the ball in the basket.
Pass to Boss. To the middle. Kicks it out to Clark. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. Boston sets a screen. To the inside. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get a shot off. That's a 24-second violation. Vandersloot outside. Here's Ramsey. Soft touch off the glass. Pass to Powers. With 1 on the clock. Count the basket. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The Fever on top. They're up by 5.
And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the... We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Here's Ramsey.
Courtney Vandersloot for 3.
It's hauled in by Boston.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
And here's Boss. Pass to Boston. Out to the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Boss missing.
Some of the shots she's taken today have been absolute head scratchers. She's out there playing like it's a game of horse, and it's not.
Here's Kia Nurse from the arc.
She had to clear some space for herself to get that rebound. Not easy in there amongst the big bodies.
That one, good for 2.
Big time offensive night for Cunningham. She plays the game with serious spunk, and she's doing a great job giving the energy to this team tonight.
Here's Nurse. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
She can time her passes so perfectly. What an assist.
Outside Cunningham. Pass to Boss. Back to Cunningham. 6 for 6. She's yet to miss from the field.
Well, her shooting has been outstanding. Definitely, one of the reasons why they're winning this game.
Here's Ramsey. Vandersloot outside. And here is Nurse. The baseline J.
It's hauled in by Boston.
The Fever leading. Pass to Cunningham. No good with the layup.
That's the kind of D that's needed when she's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over her.
Now Vandersloot. Launches it.
Aaliyah Boston grabs the miss.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Pass to Boss. Powers. Now Boss. Down low. And she drops in the layup off glass.
Oh, man. Boston is a tough customer inside. Nice shot.
Timeout called to Sky.
Really, they're not pleased at all with the looks they've given up inside, and they want to talk to the team about tightening things up defensively.
Well, that's what's got to happen, and I'm sure the coaches will let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and that's a recipe for disaster.
Cardoso, started by Boston.
It's Ariel Atkins with the drive, and stolen by Mitchell. And it's the Fever on the break. Here's Clark, finished off the break.
It's been all about tempo and pace with them, and it's led them to a big advantage in fast break points.
It's a big reason they're in front, Tim. All that early offense, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed
and
it.
It's a team that loves to go up and down the floor, Brian. We love to watch it.
Well, the most important part of the Commissioner's Cup, the fact that every team selects a charity that they're playing for.
So each great organization gets a donation. The winning team's charity gets an extra bonus. But really, most importantly, all the charities get some much-deserved recognition, publicity, and some love.
Count it. Good.
Ran her defender straight into that screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
To the middle. Lays it up and banks it in.
They've been very sound offensively in the second half.
And there's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
And you kind of wonder what was one team talking about in the locker room and what was the other.
And the shot is good.
Give credit where credit's due. Terrific assist inside.
Here's Boss. Pass to Clark. Boss sets a screen. And Caitlin Clark hits from deep.
That just adds to what's probably already an insurmountable lead. I think they'll be leaving here with a win.
Yeah, hard to imagine any other outcome than the one that's staring us right in the face.
When you look at the different rosters around the league, the average age is starting to feel younger.
Yeah, and with the salary cap and how it's set up, you need players for those rookie scale deals. So teams might hold on to a younger player versus go with the vet.
No doubt. It's how you get the numbers to work. Teams go young to try to find gems as well and see how they can develop stars.
And they're going to count the bucket and send her to the line. It could be a three-point play. And that sends Ariel Atkins to the free throw line. Boss picks one up.
Well, Ariel Atkins can do a lot for her team offensively, but she is also a very talented defender. She does a great job forcing turnovers and putting pressure on opposing shooters.
Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
They are just not backing off, and they're going to close this one out in style. What a surge.
Give them credit. It's just to finish this one off.
And confident play we're seeing out of them.
Yeah, the scoreboard tells the story.
Pass to Turner. Boss. Pulls it. No good. And so it's the Fever taking care of business in this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear...
Go ahead, Elizabeth.
Hey. When the Chicago Sky and the Indiana Fever match up, it is one of the hottest tickets in sports. What does it feel like to be part of this growing rivalry?
Oh, it's so cool. These are franchises that have so much history, but you can see just how much one player can impact a team and bring in a whole new generation of fans like Angel and Caitlin have. And as a rookie in this league, I'm in awe of their influence. And it's only grown with each game. Seeing the love at home, on the road, everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yep.
Yes. Despite being so early in their pro career, both players have had an overwhelming influence on this league. What's something about one of them that do you want to emulate as you grow your footprint in the W?
There is nothing on the court that Caitlin can't do. And it's evident in the way that she carries herself. No shot is too far. No passing window is too small. And that's because she believes in her talent, sure, but also because of, the hours and hours of work that she puts in. And I think off the court, that self-confidence is something Caitlin doesn't always get enough credit for. She's witty, she's self-assured, she's knowledgeable. And if I can get to a place where I can carry myself both on and off the court with that level of conviction, I'm going to take my game to even higher heights.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Here's Kitty. Yet to see a basket. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Andre Drummond is out there with Trendon Watford. And it's George in at the 3, the small forward. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That's for certain. Shams, thank you for the report. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Hawks was simply terrific. He ended up with 58 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Alec, great info there. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
To the inside, Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
Now here's MP. That's 29 for him. And Vucevic slams it in.
Love it when Vucevic attacks with intent. He has the size and strength to dominate around the cup.
Pass to Drummond. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And Maxey gets it to go on the assist by Drummond. Maxey's got 40 points.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
And Giddey has got the ball here for Chicago. MP outside. To the paint. Here's Buzelis. And he jams it home with authority.
And that's a well-timed play with Buzelis ready to catch and finish.
Pass to Edgecombe. Philadelphia moving it around. For 3, George. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
Coming out of the break red hot.
And here's MP from outside. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Drummond's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
George for 3. Drummond controls the rebound and the putback.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
MP inside. Giddey finds MP. Inside. Here's Vucevic. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
You love a big man like Vucevic. Puts in the effort to keep improving. For example, look at what he's done with his perimeter shooting. He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Here's MP. Off the left rim and out.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
Great positioning on the putback.
After a rough first half, it's good to see him start to put the pieces together here.
MP left side. Pass to Vucevic. Kicks it out to MP. Fires from deep. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh, my. His growth, both with his play, but also with his leadership, has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
Philadelphia's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. George outside. Here's the 3. Buzelis grabs the board. For Chicago, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Abdelnaby. Good D by Watford.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Pass to Edgecombe. Back to George. Shot clock at 3. Puts it up. And count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
Perfect start for Paul George. Just absolutely filling up the stat sheet and carrying the load offensively.
Chicago has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Down low. Here's Buzelis. And again, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
The Sumu, he's checked in for Giddey. Grimes, he's checked in for the Sixers. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And they've also done an outstanding job scoring in the paint, getting close looks and just pounding them inside.
The Bulls have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. And denied! He sends it right off the glass. Now here's MP. He has 29 now. Vucevic. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Vucevic has got 11 points here in the second half. Outside Grimes. George for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. MP right side. Buzelis' shot is good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
The Sixers lead by 20. Watford left side. George outside from the arc. Fires in the triple. George has got 23.
What a performance. Hit 2 from beyond the arc in the first half, and he's added 3 more since.
His first shot coming late. White can't hit. Well, the 76ers shooting an insane 65%. Just terrific. Pass to Edgecombe. Fires the 3. He's got another one. That's 10 for 15 now.
And Edgecombe is on fire right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep feeding him.
Out left to the wing. White, the pass to Abdelnaby. 5 to shoot. Hey, puts up a 3. Paul George pulls down the board.
Well, it's not only been a rough quarter for him, but he's actually had a negative impact on his team's overall performance.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And MP with a basket on the assist from White. Abdelnaby's got 31.
This has been an awful quarter for him. Just 1 for 8.
The 3 from Edgecombe. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. He's got 25.
There's a reason Vucevic shoots a great percentage. So adept and skilled at scoring inside. A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra. MP right side. DeSumo outside. Pass to Buzelis. The 3 is up. Sends it home from three-point land. Buzelis has got 9 points now in the quarter. Here's Philadelphia. And he drives in. Edgecombe takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Edgecombe's ability to run and jump are well known. This is what drew a lot of eyes to this young man.
So far, Grant, we've seen some encouraging intangibles from VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, you know, he reminds me of Victor Oladipo or even a Dwayne Wade physically. Just an explosive athlete. And I love the way he uses that strength and quickness at the defensive end of the floor.
Oh, Drummond with a block.
He just can't get anything going in this quarter, and his team desperately in need of a spark.
The 3, George. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Buzelis.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might... All right, Tim, back in 1996, you led the league in three-point percentage. You shot 52% on 3 attempts per game. Talk about the hot hand.
Well, B.A., it shows you how much the game has changed. I had a green light, but it was a different shade of green. I still only took 3 per game. Now you have multiple guys every night that will take 3 in the first quarter.
That green light's now neon green for many.
No doubt.
Let's check in with Allie LaForce on injury update on Quentin Grimes.
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the 76ers. He told me it's a dislocated finger that's causing a good deal of pain right now. Unfortunate for him personally, but he has been given the go-ahead from the team. We'll see what he chooses to do given the unlikelihood that they make the playoffs.
Thanks, Allie. Appreciate the update.
Yeah, these bumps and dings happen to everybody in this league, but he'll get treated, and hopefully we'll see him soon.
Giddey is the 1 with White by his side at the 2. Buzelis out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Abdul Nabi in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's Giddey. Pass to MP. Oh, from deep. Drummond grabs the miss.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Outside Maxey takes a 3, and again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Pass to Buzelis. On the wing, MP. Clock at 6. And no good. The dry spell continues. Maxey with it, and it's Giddey picking him up. The 3. Edgecombe, no good. Bulls trail by 16. The open shot, White. Rebound by the 76ers. Drummond's got his 20th rebound here tonight. George feels it out a bit. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on MP.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And so Drummond nails them both.
And, man, looking good from the line so far this half.
And the Bulls shooting just a phenomenal clip. 59% here in the 4th. Giddey finds MP. Here's Vucevic. Yet another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
Looking like Scott Skiles right now with all these dimes. Here's Edgecombe, covered by MP. From downtown, Chicago with a rebound. Vucevic has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Buzelis. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Buzelis has got 13 points here in the second half alone. Pass to Watford. Back to Maxey. Launches it. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 9 rebounds now. Chicago passing it around. Buzelis' shot is good.
Well, his production is not in question now if he could just get his teammates involved.
Pass to Maxey. Here's the pick. George for 3. Drills it from deep. George has got 28 points for the game.
Well, if you create shots for him, Paul George is going to knock them down all night long.
And here's MP. Looking to get it going. And Chicago again with a bucket.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
He launches. The triple drops.
Yeah, quick thinking right there by Edgecombe. He needs to keep being decisive off the catch.
Kobe White. Another possession. Another assist. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A.
They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
And yes, sir. In stride on the lay-in from a sweet assist.
Oh, impressive strength from Edgecombe. Young guys like him need confidence building buckets like this.
The Bulls trail by 16. MP! And the three misses.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Maxey against Giddey. Here's George. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by Vucevic. George against White. MP fires. No good from three.
And I don't think that's the shot they wanted him to take right now. He's not exactly on fire.
Watford with it. MP's there. Rebounded by Giddey.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely. And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the 76ers.
Simply taking better care of the ball may have made all the difference.
Yeah, and then on the defensive end, they kept the pressure on and forced a number of miscues.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
And that's an important win. You never like to lose 2 in a row to a team, especially if you only see them 3 times.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, he was just laser focused in that game. It got to the point where you just knew if he shot it, it was going in.
Another one goes. Incredible. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Now MP from deep. Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Maxey. Yes, sir. Bank it in the layup.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed.
MP, I noticed your parents were sitting courtside for the game tonight. Yeah. Is this their first NBA game that they've ever attended?
And it's kind of a big deal for me, Jennifer Quintana. They own a restaurant in Vermont. It's called the Parkwood Diner. Amazing place. But as long as I can remember, it's been open 7 days a week. And, like, my dad, I think this is the first time he's ever taken a vacation.
Would you like to invite them over?
Yeah, you're okay with that?
Bring them on over.
Yeah. Ma, Pa, come on over. Come on. Yeah.
Okay.
This is Jennifer.
Hi, Mom and Dad.
Hi.
I gotta know, what was it like raising such a promising young athlete?
Well...
Oh, he was just the sweetest little boy. He never gave us any problem.
Except for the grocery bills. I mean, he ate like a horse.
It takes a lot of calories to build into an NBA player, right?
Yeah, but there was a 2-year stretch where he only ate peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I mean, he had like 5 of them for dinner?
Oh, at least. Yeah. And then he'd wash it down with orange juice.
That's a disgusting combination.
He'd get constipated all the time,
because he refused to eat anything green.
Oh, my.
No roughage.
No spinach.
Nothing.
Sure.
Look, Jennifer, do we have what we got here?
Thank you both for your enlightening anecdotes.
Yeah. We're going to go now.
Okay.
That was an interview.
Bye, Jennifer.
Bye, Jennifer.
See you soon.
Embarrassed?
Yes.
Good.
Why would you bring my bowel movements up on national TV?
Because it's necessary.
Thanks, Jennifer. And that about wraps it up. For report. Reporter Allie LaForce.
northeast corner of the That's off.